This appeal is for all the political parties in the state of Maharashtra and their candidates who are standing up for elections. This appeal is from the frustrated flat buyers from the state of Maharashtra. In the state of Maharashtra, there are several laws such as the Maharera, MOFA, Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Acts, which are in practice, that are there to protect the rights of the real estate consumers or real estate buyers. However, it has been seen widely that there is a rampant misuse and unethical misuse of these laws by the real estate lobbies. As a result, the flat buyers are the end sufferers. They are the ones who get squeezed. They are the one who gets cheated. Organizations like Akhil Bharatiya Grahak Panchayat, Maharashtra Societies Welfare Association and many others who speak on behalf of the flat buyers have been making pleas to the state government either to make appropriate changes in these laws and practices or to repeal the laws. One such act which is being misused and which has been used unethically by the builders is the Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act 1970. The intention behind this act was to facilitate the registration of the small buildings or of the small complexes. However, the builders are unilaterally using this law to execute the deed of declarations even for the complexes where there are 100 to 2000 flats. When a complex is registered under the Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act, any legal disputes that arises has to be taken to the civil court. There is no body to oversee the functioning or look at the coordination and the activities happening within such apartments or condominiums. And therefore, the Akhil Bharatiya Grahak Panchayat together with Maharashtra Societies Welfare Association has been making pleas for last several years to the state government that this law should be repealed in first place, because there is a law which allows and facilitates the formation of the cooperative housing society. Cooperative housing society is nothing but a functioning mini democracy. Cooperative housing society is at the fundamental of the Panchayati Raj movement in a democratic country like India. Therefore, it is the earnest appeal on behalf of the flat buyers in the state of Maharashtra that the politicians, the political parties, the ruling government should take urgent steps. To repeal the Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act 1970 and subject all housing complexes, at all the housing complexes, the cooperative housing society can be formed. Option number 2, if it is not possible to repeal the Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act, then there should be amendments in the Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act. The amendment number 1, that the Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act should only be allowed for the smaller buildings or complexes where the total number of flats is 9 or less than 9. Any complexes where there is total number of flats are more than 10, then all such complexes and buildings, there the cooperative housing society can be formed. Also, the provisions in the Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act where the builder unilaterally executes the deed of declaration, that should be changed so that the deed of declaration can only be executed with the majority consent of the flat buyers. The third, that there should be a provision for time-bound conveyance of the land, conveyance of the property. Unless and until these changes are not effected into Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act, the rampant corruption in the real estate sector will continue. With these changes or the total repealment of the Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act, the bodies like Maharera will become much more stronger to ensure that the flat buyers are benefited because of the existence of such bodies such as Maharera. Therefore, we appeal to all the political parties to clarify your stand on this issue. Is this reflecting in your manifesto? If it is not, then why not? And if it is there, then how and when you are going to ensure that either the Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act is repealed in totality, or there are significant changes that are instituted into the Maharashtra Apartment Ownership Act as per the pleas given by the Akhil Bharatiya Grahak Panchayat and the Maharashtra Societies Welfare Associations and many other associations. It is the earnest request to all political parties that this is your chance to prove that you are pro-democracy, you are up for equality, you are there to eradicate corruption and not to encourage the corruption, and you are there to protect the rights of the flat buyer community, rights of the consumers and rights of the citizens in the state of Maharashtra.